I went away, not on purpose.
It is Wednesday, March the 30th, 2022. I am James. You are you. We are here for another breathtaking, thrill-seeking, heart-pounding, this, that, and the other edition of the show that will not go away. Of course, we're talking about At Home with James. Now, around these parts, I've been wondering, I've been concerned, I've been a little worried, is this show in the midst of closing shop, not due to general interest on my part or our guests' part, or our employees' part. And when I say employees, I mean volunteers. Of course, I'm talking about the coronavirus crisis. We all know that when things start to get a little bit better, that means this show is kind of on rocky footing because people are out and about, they're dancing, they're drinking, they're kissing, they're this, they're that, and they're the other. But I don't know if you're in tune with the local news, but today it was officially announced, breaking news in case you don't know, that Quebec is now entering the 6th wave of the COVID-19 pandemic, which means only good things for this show. Even when I, James Allen McGee, am infected with the coronavirus, does it mean good things for the show? Because it gives us something to talk about. That's what we're going to be doing tonight. Of course, not only talking about coronavirus, and by not only, I mean not at all. What are we doing tonight? Well, to commemorate this 6th wave, we're going to be commemorating the end of March. Maybe it's one of your favorite months. Maybe it's one of your least favorite months. I don't know, and I don't care. But what we are going to be doing is assembling the panel of panels. Why is that? More on that later on. Before we do that, thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you, because around these parts, we say appreciate and not appreciate. Who's on tonight's panel? The question is, why wait? Are you out there across the information superhighway, throughout the Twitch galaxy and universe, wondering, well, who's going to be on the panel, James? Well, I'm going to let you know who is going to be on the panel in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Folks, please welcome the one and only Joe Conto and Alex Brown to tonight's program. Joe, how are you feeling this evening?
I'm all right. I'm a little sour.
You're a little sour?
Yeah.
What's interesting that you talked about that, because as soon as you entered our production call, I got the sense that you were sour.
Did you too, Alex?
I mean, I haven't seen you in a little while, so, you seem regular.
Well, that's an indictment on Joe's regular
Yeah.
personality. Alex, how are you doing tonight? I think you look fantastic.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I did some stuff for the show. I'm okay. I accidentally took drowsy cough medicine this afternoon, so I'm sort of recovering from that.
Okay, so at any moment throughout tonight's broadcast, you may take a bit of a slumber.
It could be like that kind of situation, like a Grandpa Simpson.
Well, I do have to say that I appreciate, and when I say appreciate, I mean appreciate. That both of you look your finest tonight. It almost seems like Joe and Alex, you're wearing similar collared shirts.
Yeah. Well, I called Joe earlier and I said.
Well, I also will say that Alex and I have always had a similar wardrobe. Wouldn't you agree?
It's actually true. I feel like that multiple times it's been like, oh.
Yeah,
we both dress as if it's the late 80s or early 90s.
Yeah,
I was going to say, I've often remarked that Joe looks like a female high school student from the late 70s into the early 80s.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much what we're going for.
Now, so much has changed since we've last spoken to each other. Quebec is in a crisis again. Now, Joe, let me ask you, does that terrify you at all to come into this province?
No, like I've said before, I'm not the type to get COVID.
Yeah.
Right. Genetically. You don't
genetically. Yeah. Now
I don't get sick. I don't know what to tell you. When the cold goes, when everybody has the flu, I don't get it. So I just feel like I was born immune to smallpox. Did you know this?
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to know.
And so I'm wondering if I have like some sort of thing that doesn't allow me to get as sick as other people.
I'm going to guess no.
I guess just right place, right time.
Yeah, right place, right time. Well, let's kick it. Alex, what do you think? Do you think Joe is coming into this a little bit cocky?
I think so. I think we'll have to, if I'm not too drowsy, we'll have to knock him down a peg or two.
Why?
Oh, so you intend alongside me to knock Joe down a peg or two?
Yeah. Let's
Just
do it.
because I'm confident with my immune system, can I have anything? I have so little. Can I have a strong immune system?
Well, I think you can have a strong immune system, but my concern isn't for Joe the person. It's Joe the person entering Quebec the province.
Yeah, because we're going to fight you when you get here. We're going to be
Don't you worry
waiting at
about
the
me.
border.
And this is the thing, Joe. You're coming this Friday face to face with a face of COVID.
This guy right
Wait,
here.
am I up there Friday?
Yeah,
No, I'm not coming.
you agreed to do a show this Friday.
Not so cocky after all.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I thought I was on this show this Friday.
No, let's go into the text messages to see if I still have them. I don't have them. I specifically asked you, Joe, maybe you have them. If you wanted to do Friday night's main event this Friday. So, Joe, you were under the impression that not only did I book you for this show on Friday, but thought, let's get him here on Wednesday as well.
Well,
double duty.
I was just about to ask, does tonight count as Friday? Because I didn't think anybody would. Well, I can see why people would want me here twice in a week. But the idea is, when I said I would do the Friday night show, you said, "Oh, great, we finally did it," and I was like,
I've asked you to do. I've asked you to
remember that.
Yeah, I've asked you to do Friday night's main event twice.
No, now it makes perfect sense. All of it. But before I thought, all right.
Never asked me.
Well,
Wanna
I mean,
do-
Alex,
you know what? I don't think I knew what FNME stands for. I thought that this show was somehow FNME.
You thought it was FNME. Fun news.
We'll just pause the acronyming there. And now, Alex, off air, I asked you if you wanted to do.
You did, yes.
I'm not at liberty to pull any curtains back, but there's a variety of reasons in which maybe you wouldn't be available this Friday.
That's currently true. Yep. We're going through something over here.
We're going through a wave, and we'll
we'll call it a wave.
Joe, are you rolling a joint?
No, I pulled a feather out of. Whoops! I pulled a feather out of the pillow that I'm sitting on.
The pillow.
I have a question for Joe.
Please.
Yeah.
Do you smoke marijuana?
I took an edible earlier.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Forgetting I was going to be on this show.
I want to pump the brakes.
I did that once.
Joe, are you telling us the truth that you took a marijuana edible?
I took a half of one, a watermelon one.
Ooh.
You guys, you know that when I don't know whether I told you this, but I hurt myself, my back and my ribs.
Right.
And now you're a junkie.
Ribs ripped. I'm in a lot of pain for the past couple of weeks. I've been nibbling on some edibles so I can sleep at night. But I took it too early, and then I had this show too.
Joe, I did the same thing last winter on this very show.
Yeah.
Don't worry, James didn't notice.
Yeah, this is now, Joe, this is making sense why you were as maybe touchy as I thought you were when you entered our production call tonight. It all makes sense. You're high as a kite.
I don't like how Alex immediately agrees he was touchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just here to stir the pot.
I might just be nervous.
Now, Joe, I want to go to the chat. There's some support for you coming in from the real Andrew Mackay. Quote, Joe, I'm on edibles as well.
Oh my God. I'm going to be.
And I'm, well, good. We're both there.
Also coming in from the chat, courtesy of High Score Run, quote, Joe uses a chicken as a pillow. That's why
pretty good.
Feathers are everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Thomas Barnwell for Joe writes, quote, get Joe into a methadone program stat. Also coming in from the chat, courtesy of Naive Adventures, quote, Joe has a hard time holding up his head.
Oh my God. Oh yeah.
Joe, we're worried about you. That's why you're here. This is an intervention.
I'm so thirsty and I'm tired.
Now, Joe, you can admit it if you're drinking gin right now.
Just a whole glass of gin.
Yeah.
I would never. I mean, I'm so scared of eating that edible. I swear, I eat just a little bit. Because, one time I ate part of an edible and it tasted so good. It was watermelon flavored.
Yeah.
So I kept going like, oh, just have a
They'll
little
get
bit.
you.
Dude,
This is
you're
what a
jonesing.
glutton I am. Until I'd eaten a whole whatever, like a one for somebody who does it all the time. And I was having basically an anxiety attack for 2 days.
Yep.
So you were high as a kite for 2 straight days because you couldn't
No,
stop
not even
yourself
high,
from
just
eating
Not
watermelon
high, yeah.
candy.
Anxious.
Well,
I was so anxious I hurt. I understand when people say they have an anxiety disorder.
well, I
Yeah,
might
of
be one of the worst people that anyone with anxiety could socialize with, especially if I
that?
know that person's feeling anxious. It just becomes
It's true
just a
you do like
twisting
to.
of a tiny little needle. But Joe,
Yeah, I know. You like it.
we're
Yeah.
gonna keep you warm and comfy tonight. We're gonna mellow
Yeah.
you out, man.
You got your chicken pillow, you know.
Yeah.
I'm on
I
cold
don't need
meds.
nothing. I got my chicken pillow. All I have in the house, so for when I hit my snackies or whatever it's called, munchies,
Munchies.
is well, but I've got some delicious oranges that I bought.
That's nice. That's a good snack.
Yeah, I think vitamin C is when you're on acid, right? But I'm gonna do it for my.
Well, Alex, can you confirm or deny that?
I can't confirm or deny that I've ever done acid.
Well, I
I
can.
thought you were supposed to eat an orange.
I can deny that I've been on acid. But look, let's move away from the COVID talk and Joe's drug consumption.
I've never
Right.
been on acid. And by the way, these are medicinal ones. I got them at a place called Cureleaf.
Sure, they are, Jimi Hendrix. Let's
Sure.
move on to tonight's subject at
I
hand
wish he
here.
was talented.
He absolutely was, right? And
Definitely.
if you don't get your act in order, you're going to go down the same path as him.
The 27 Club.
Yep.
No, I think that you're safely.
Oh, don't worry. I'm
one
on
of
my
that.
third 27. Yeah.
All right. Well, we have come together
I'm gonna
tonight.
play.
not
I'm gonna
only-
play the guitar with my tongue.
All right, Joe, let's relax. Joe, let's relax. We have come together tonight to celebrate the end of March. This is the final episode in the month of March. We're also celebrating the beginning of spring. Spring is a couple weeks old now, and I have tasked both of you with what could be conceived as a very difficult subject matter tonight. Again, the goal was to have two separate segments here with both of you individually, but our technician tonight is having some baby problems. So we decided to put things together for a little panel for ourselves here. We're talking about spring predictions here. Now, Joe, you mentioned earlier on when we were talking off air that you've got nothing.
Well, I have a couple now because I'm creative now.
That's great, right? That's what drugs do. That's what drugs do.
You guys, I took such a little amount. I am not.
You're out of control.
Okay, calm down, Jim Morrison. Alex, let's go to you. How difficult?
I wish he wrote some great songs.
I think he was a
sure
drunk.
did.
He wasn't a. I mean, he probably did drugs.
Alex, how difficult was it for you to come up with some spring predictions?
So when you say spring predictions, I'm thinking, like fashion forecast.
That's
great.
So it could be anything.
Yeah, that's where my brain went as an avid reader of like teen.
Mine also went to
magazines.
fashion forecast.
Yeah.
Okay,
forecast.
so it feels appropriate to begin with fashion. Now, before we do that, we're going to go to the chat because my New Year's resolution was to engage with the chat more. Quote from the real Andrew Mackay, quote, Joe is the best. We've also got from Naive Adventures, quote, Joe, you sound like you're flirting with James and Alex.
Ooh.
Yeah,
It's our
well, I've
facial
told
hair.
that. No, I've said before. Well, first of all, Alex, couldn't flirt with Alex? She's a doll. Because remember, Alex. Anyway, I was just going to say.
Joe.
Now he's really flirting with me.
Easy, Joe.
earlier today, just earlier this evening, I should say. We said that Alex and I sort of have always dressed alike, right? I feel like we're both products of the late 80s. And Alex has a Molly Ringwald quality to her that, in the 80s, she was America's sweetheart.
And someone else from the 80s that you have a quality of, you got a bit of a Charlie Sheen quality tonight.
Yeah, you really.
For real? That I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, Joe, you're
he's an
winning
excellent
tonight.
actor.
What was his thing? Like snake juice or whatever?
Tiger blood.
Tiger
Blood, which is now that is a decade old now.
That's crazy.
It's a
Snake
decade
Juice,
old.
I think, is from Parks and Rec, isn't it?
Yeah, I think you're right, actually. Yep.
Now, the subject at hand currently is fashion predictions for spring 2022. Yes. Joe, let's go to you. What are you predicting for fashion in 2022?
Well, I know that I myself, and usually when I get something that I haven't had in a long time, it takes off. Late last fall, I bought a jean jacket.
Ooh.
You're going to see jean jackets everywhere. I want you to know.
Yeah. That like, so you're
I was a
saying when
full
Joe
season
Conto does it.
so that's one of my two fashion lines.
Spring fashion
Oof,
forecast.
that was tough to get out there. Alex, let's go to you. You're a person of fashion.
I'm
Do
a
you
person
feel
of
like
fashion.
do you feel like jean jackets fell out of fashion? I feel like they've been in the past couple of years.
I think, I have several jean jackets, I think they are timeless. I feel like they're never going away,
But I'm just saying this year they're going to skyrocket.
they're going to blow up. Yeah. And I think you might be right. Another one that I think is coming around, bell bottoms, I think
they
they've
come
been here
back
for a
and
little
forth
while.
every now and then, right?
Exactly. Fashion is cyclical. So, we're going back to that sort of 70s vibe.
I have another one that I predict.
Go for it.
James, you might not even know what this is.
Ooh.
I'll see if I'm sure Alex does. I think people are going to start wearing roll neck sweaters.
Roll neck sweaters in spring, though. Remember, it's
Oh yeah, like those real light cotton ones.
But so it's like a turtleneck, and
it's made out of, it's like a turtleneck, but it's like if a turtleneck like rolled down.
Like a micro turtleneck.
No, it's not a mock turtleneck.
Oh.
It's like the neck actually got rolled down. So it's like one of those Dunkin' Donuts cups that you roll up.
Yeah, or like
imagine if that was the collar.
Right. James, you look really sick.
Well, I was mostly interested what Dunkin' Donuts cups are being rolled.
Oh, Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons, great.
Oh, Dunkin' doesn't do that.
I get them mixed up because they're the same thing.
Well, you're a border guy, you're on both sides.
Yeah,
so,
and we have Tim Hortons on this side, right close to the border.
That.
Yeah. Now, Alex, I want to go back to you. Do you have any other fashion trends that you think are going to be popping off spring 2022?
I went to a friend's birthday party on Friday, and the theme was monochromatic outfits.
Okay.
And that, for the uninitiated, is just one, you choose a color and that's your whole outfit. And I think that that's going to be huge this spring and summer. I think folks are really going to get into that. James, I could see you, maybe
shades of the same color. Shades of the same color, or
different shades. You can do different shades, different patterns, textures.
Well, what about some type of commonly known as the Canadian tuxedo? If we blend in Joe's jean jacket trend with some jean button downs, a pair of jeans coming in from the chat. Thomas Pomeroy writes, quote, I bought jean socks to go with my jacket. So an all jeans outfit.
That sounds really uncomfortable, but hey, like whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the 90s when it was very popular, I had like a jean, denim shirt, and I wore it with some jeans, but I was going to wear it with another blazer so I looked like one of the guys from Boys to Men.
Oh, sure.
But I didn't have my jacket on, and I walked down the hallway, and one of my friends goes, "Hey, where's your jean purse?"
Oh my God.
That's
actually,
I roasted you.
He did roast you. Listen, I was in Louisiana several years ago with a friend, and we were at a bar, and we met a man with a jean sling. And we don't know how he got the sling, but then we still talk about this guy to this day, and we refer to him as Jean Sling. And he was just some guy, kind of looked like Ned Flanders.
Do you mean a sling like for your arm?
Yeah, like fully, and it was like a denim sling. It was wild. So maybe spring 2022.
I know a woman that I work with that if you give her if you provide her with like some old jeans, she cuts them out and she makes a mosaic of it. Okay. It's real great. Like there's one that she did where she turned all the pieces from the different faded areas and the still dark areas of the jean into like a blue jay on a branch.
Okay, well, so let me ask you this. This is still fashion-based, but it's also art-based. Do we predict that jean-based art is going to be making a splash in spring 2022?
I'm seeing it everywhere.
Yeah, I think the fashion world is mad for denim.
Yeah, and the art world.
I did see some shoes that are like two-tone shoes, if you know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, sure.
And the top part. And that part was denim, and I saw those just recently.
That's nice. James, do you have any fashion forecast prediction?
Fashion forecast.
Yeah,
I only
what are
have.
you planning on wearing?
What do I plan on wearing? Probably the same thing I've been wearing for a multitude of years.
Right.
I actually haven't owned a pair of jeans in a number of years.
That is actually, I've never thought of that. I don't think I've ever seen you wearing a pair of jeans.
You
Wow.
haven't.
No.
You haven't. I probably have not worn jeans since I'm going to assume this is going to be as close to a guess as I can make. Maybe the year 2000.
Really? And you were wearing
I
like
jeans.
Jenko
Boy,
jeans?
I always
Those
have.
really
I'm sure I had baggy jeans at some
big
point,
wide
but
ones?
at a certain point, it just went to some form of corduroy or some type of chino.
A chino. Okay.
Oh, you know what else I saw the other day? Alex, see if you've seen this too. Corduroy shirts. You know those
Oh
ones
yeah,
with the
I've seen those. Yep.
boy, they're real sharp looking. But
They're
that feels
nice.
like a
Yeah,
fall
you get a nice.
fashion.
Yeah. And you wear it like over, a t-shirt or like buttoned up.
Yeah, I like it.
Either way.
I like to wear a black one
Oh yeah, okay. That's kind of classy.
with jeans.
With jeans.
Well,
And a black
that's
belt.
a great answer to this
Oh.
question from the chat. We had, quote, Joe, do you own a pair of jeans?
Yeah, I feel like I've seen Joe wear jeans.
Well, what else have you ever seen me in? I'm almost either jeans or khaki trousers, right?
Yeah.
Well, underpants.
I rarely wear underpants.
Oh boy. Uh-oh.
I find them restrictive.
Ooh.
Well, let's move on. Yeah, my fashion trend going into the spring is that Joe finally gets underwear.
Yeah.
That's going to be my fashion trend.
Good luck.
Commando fans start to strap it in.
Yeah, get that tucked in there.
Yeah. Now, I'm curious to know, outside of fashion trends, do we have any other predictions going into spring 2022? And when I say I wonder, I mean I hope.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
Joe,
feel
let's go to you. And what category does this fall under?
Celebrity.
Celebrity.
Oh.
I love it.
Yeah. I feel that Chris Rock will have either a sitcom or a talk show again by the beginning of summer.
Okay, so if I'm gauging correctly, you're saying that this incident from earlier in the weekend is going to cause a career resurgence for him.
He's being lauded with praise, and
I'm gonna make a prediction based on Chris Rock. I think that he appears on Saturday Night Live this week and either plays himself or Will Smith.
Yeah, I think that's
I would disagree with that, only because I know he's playing this weekend in Boston to 3 back-to-back sold-out shows now.
Okay.
They weren't sold out, and suddenly they became sold out.
You're in the Chris Rock hive, so you know.
I've always.
Joe's part of the rock pile.
The rock
That's what we call the fan of Chris Rock.
I'm on the
fan.
rock pile, but I'm on the bottom of the rock pile because I was there first.
Right.
All right. Well, Alex, let's go to you. What do you predict for Chris Rock?
For Chris Rock?
Yeah, celebrity. It doesn't have to be. Well, maybe Chris Rock.
Well, I want to stay on par with this.
You see what I see?
With of course I do, of this Chris Rock topic here. What do you predict?
Chris Rock, gosh. Yeah, I mean, like, definitely I think he will appear on SNL because I feel like that's what you do.
Well, they're gonna do a terrible sketch this weekend.
Exactly, yeah, and they'll somehow rope him into it. I think it's gonna be like, oh, I wonder if they'll have him. Like, I don't know what the situation is with like Jada and Will and like where that will go, but like they might have him on the Red Table, which is like Jada's talk show.
Oh, that's a good prediction. Yeah.
I don't know if they'll all go for that. But I'd love to see it. I'd love to see that.
According to Sean Puffy Combs, also known as Puff Dad, he said that they hashed it out.
Yeah, I believe they did. I think that they've pretty much.
Chris Rock's brother today said that was no such thing happened.
Really?
Yeah.
And you know what I've been seeing, you shouldn't believe anything you see on the internet, because someone shared, like at work the other day in Slack, someone shared the reaction photos from the celebrities from the La La Land mishap.
Oh yeah.
And I had to fact check. I was like, that's from 2017. But then I found out that photo of Nicole Kidman, what we thought was her reacting.
Also not a reaction.
That's not a reaction. It's a reaction to Queen Jessica Chastain.
Yeah.
So don't believe.
Why is everybody so interested in Jessica Chastain lately? Isn't she just another person?
She's amazing. I saw the Eyes of Tammy Faye and was like, wow, like deserve that Oscar.
Okay, well, we've got the Chris Rock predictions out of the way. This is the celebrity portion. Joe, what else do you predict for celebrities in spring 2022?
I'm not going to going any more into Jessica Chastain.
Well, you can unless you have
Yeah,
unless it's not a prediction.
She's a celebrity.
I don't have any predictions about her. I was just going to ask a question, but it doesn't
Right.
matter.
We're gonna move on to your next prediction.
Save it.
Yeah. I believe there will be. Well, does it have to be this spring, or can it just be?
Yeah, it has to be within the next. 2
Gotta be
months.
spring.
Okay. I believe that Lady Gaga
Yeah.
and Liza Minnelli
Of course,
will do a duet.
obviously, if they haven't already.
All
You
right.
know, I was texting a friend, and while we were watching the Oscars, and she said Lady Gaga loves older people, which I thought
Really
was
does.
really
Yeah,
funny.
she had her interest in Tony Bennett and now
Yeah.
Liza Minnelli.
Yep.
I tell you what, it makes me like Lady Gaga that she
Me
respects.
too.
She respects old. Well, I'll say Hollywood for lack of a better term.
All right.
Yeah.
She doesn't
Well,
condescend to them, you know.
No,
She
So-
no, she
them-
respects them, right?
Yeah.
That's
And she doesn't kowtow to Madonna either, which I like very.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Well,
guess I like
Dave,
Lady
let's
Gaga.
go to you. I want to go to Dave. Any celebrity predictions for 2022 in spring?
Yeah.
Would you like to share it?
Oh, sure. Who's the celebrity? You name him, and I'll make a prediction.
Milli Vanilli.
Milli
Yeah,
Vanilli
Vanilli.
drops an original music.
For the
Drops
first
new
time
original
ever.
music. Yeah.
For the first
I'm into
time
it.
ever.
How about Miss Shania Twain?
Shania
Oh,
Twain
love Shania.
covers Milli Vanilli.
And you know what? I'm going to jump. I think she reunites with Mutt Lang.
Oh,
They get married again.
I
she
think she
divorces
does
her current husband.
a Rita McNeil song.
All right.
Ooh.
Any
what
predictions
else-
for Rita
I was
McNeil?
just gonna say she was at the Oscars.
Rita McNeil?
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry. I was thinking of Reba.
Yeah, Reba
Reba
McEntire.
I like
Oh, Rita
it.
McNeil's dead.
Reba McEntire is what we call America's Rita McNeil.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that's
what,
why I get them mixed
she's
up.
known as.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna reboot Reba.
Oh,
I
the
would love to see
sitcom?
it. Yeah, I would love to see
All
a
right.
reboot.
Okay. Well, Alex, do you have any? Because we've gone from Joe to Dave. Do you have any celebrity predictions for the next
Yeah.
couple months?
I think that Gordon Ramsay will have like some kind of scandal, but it won't be like, no, it's not going to be like that kind of scandal. It'll be like maybe something with the Queen, you know.
That's a pretty heavy-handed scandal.
Maybe
Yeah, but it's not like a cancellation scandal because everyone's
Got
sort
it.
of like over
maybe he
But
drops an
he'll-
NFT.
He'll
that's
diss
good
the
of the
Queen.
Queen, and
Yeah.
then we find out she died or something.
Okay, so your prediction is that Gordon Ramsay has some type of run-in with Queen Elizabeth, and
Yep.
she dies.
He kills her, but like
He
it's an
kills her?
accident. But by
Okay.
accident, by like yelling at her too much. you know,
Okay,
like-
Joe, what do you think about that prediction? Do you think they're
Well, one of my
substance to it?
predictions was that the Queen will die.
Yes, she's pretty old.
Now, Dave, what do you think about that? Queen Elizabeth, does she have not a lot of time left?
I mean, I'd rather not think about it. It's tragic.
I agree.
Is it tragic though? You
Yeah,
she's,
was
like,
it tragic
very
for an
old.
old woman to die when she's probably praying for death every night?
And like all the colonialism, you know, and all that stuff. Like,
Well, I don't mind that so much. I'm just thinking about her not enjoying her days.
yeah, I don't
Dave,
know.
what do you think?
Well, it's a lot to unpack.
Yeah.
Would you like to
That's a
try?
whole other panel.
But I don't wish death on anyone. I'd like
I'm
to
not
start
saying I
there.
want her to. Wait a minute. I'm
Oh.
we're getting twisted.
Well, no,
Yeah,
hold
no
on.
one's saying-
I'm getting a production note right now from Devin. Apparently, Joe, you did wish death on the Queen.
I didn't, nor would I.
Come on,
Unless she
Joe.
did.
Come
Wait, are you
on.
telling me that she did colonialism?
Well, yeah. I mean, she's a royal. She's heavily involved in,
Like
colonization,
a new one or just maintaining old ones?
like maintaining the old ones, but
Okay.
also like kind of an outdated, system.
But
I don't know,
she
I'm
didn't
not a
do it.
scholar.
But she didn't do a new one.
Yeah, but
She didn't do a new one. I don't think.
Alex,
she might.
I mean,
she might have.
sure, colonialism, but think of the cool hats.
Yeah, it's like honestly
And
good.
she's
hat.
a real fan of dogs,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
She's got a
lots
lot
of
of
corgis.
corgis.
A lot of
Corgis,
corgis.
yeah.
Oh, I
Nifty
think
hats.
she's a firecracker. I like.
Well, there's a lot to like about the Queen.
Now,
Like,
wait, hold on,
don't get me
Joe. Are you
wrong.
saying that you called her a firecracker? Now it sounds like you're maybe expressing some feelings for the Queen. You were accused of hitting on Alex and myself earlier on. Are you trying to say something about you and the Queen?
I think I might be flirty.
Are you into the Queen?
I'm not into the Queen.
Coming in
Young
from the chat
Queen.
right now, quote, Joe Pye looks like he is flirting after a glass of wine.
Ooh,
So-
it's true. Like,
Like silly flirting.
yeah, like, ooh, hello.
You
Now,
know, there's some pictures of Queen Elizabeth when she was young
Mhm.
that aren't half bad. I like the one where she's in the lady soldier uniform. She looks
Did you
kinda
watch
good.
The Crown?
No,
Oh, I feel like you did. Oh, really?
no.
Wow.
I tried to watch it and I got so bored.
It's really boring. Yeah, I didn't watch it either.
A real shame about Princess Diana.
What's a prediction? No.
Okay, so do we have any other celebrity predictions?
I mean, you name a celeb, I'll give a prediction.
Yeah, that's it. Like,
Yeah, name a
keep 'em
celeb.
coming.
Okay, let's go with Sting.
Oh, Sting's gonna change his name.
He's gonna finally come.
All right, Joe, any predictions for Sting?
No, I was trying to come up with a cum joke and Dave took it.
All right, well, we'll do before we wrap up the celebrity portion. I'll do some rapid fires, and we'll go through we'll go around the horn. You'll each give quick celebrity predictions based on what's going to occur in spring 2022. Let's go, Alex. Let's start with you. Donald Trump.
Donald Trump. He's going to get his like lowest par at Mar-a-Lago,
Okay.
and no one will care.
All right, Joe. Let's go to you. Donald Trump.
Oh, also Donald Trump. I don't know.
Dave. Let's go
I
to
didn't
you.
care for him.
Donald
Who's
Trump.
Donald Trump?
He's gonna come out with a pizza.
Oh my God, he
That
would.
could be.
Yeah.
That really could be.
Trump's
His
pizzas.
next move.
All right, we're gonna get a couple more in here. Alex, Steven Spielberg.
Steven Spielberg. He's gonna do a reboot of. He's gonna direct the Reba reboot.
Okay, Joe.
But it's gonna be like
Steven
a
Spielberg.
prestige film.
Understood.
Yeah.
I think Steven Spielberg is going to get very involved with a Netflix television show that has to do with the coming of age of some young teenagers.
All right, Dave.
I think he's gonna start wearing his ball cap backwards.
Oh, cool.
All right, we got time for a couple more. Let's go to Whoopi Goldberg. Alex, let's go to you.
I think Whoopi is going to come out with like her own own brand of like wine that you can drink on an airplane because
All
she's
right.
afraid of flying.
Joe, Whoopi Goldberg.
I think Whoopi Goldberg is going to explode.
Yeah.
Dave, Whoopi Goldberg.
Well, I'd like to concur with Joe, but also I think she's gonna wrestle in the WWE with Goldberg as a tag team.
Oh wow.
With Bill
With
Goldberg.
Bill.
Goldberg on
Pretty
Goldberg.
good.
All right, we're gonna do one more.
gonna be called the
Alex, let's
Goldbergs.
go to you for Lenny Kravitz.
Oh my man. I think Lenny Kravitz is just
Wait,
gonna
hold on.
like.
Lenny Kravitz is your man.
Yeah, he's my man. I love Lenny Kravitz.
Well, did you see the footage where he was performing? Now that we've talked about this many times on this show, when he was performing live in concert and he tore his leather pants and his entire penis fell out of his pants.
That's
Did
why
you
he's
like
my
that?
Man. Love that guy.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna come like ask me to marry him and be.
He looks. I want to say that he really looks like he knows how to make love.
Yes, like I want to be Zoe because I also want to be Zoe Kravitz's stepmom.
Okay, I was
No.
getting worried.
Yeah,
about that. I was
don't.
like, you know that Zoe Kravitz is
Is his
not
daughter.
Mrs. Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, who do you like more? Now you've also professed your love for James Spader on this show.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
If you had to choose,
Look, I mean, no, because Lenny is like timeless. Like he's like a denim jacket, you know.
got it.
80s.
Okay.
Well, James Spader, I don't know, wears like top hats.
So you're saying Lenny Kravitz professes his love to you.
Yes, I think so.
Joe, let's go to you. Lenny Kravitz.
I think it's time for Lenny Kravitz to find love. I think he's going to find love.
I think he already is married to someone, but
Yeah.
that's okay.
I
You
think he
can
will
rediscover
remain-
love within the
I
same
think he will
relationship.
stay married,
Aw.
yeah.
and but he will have his dong fall out of his pants more.
Nice. Alex, that pleases you, I imagine.
we can only hope.
Dave, let's wrap up our celebrity predictions portion with you. Lenny Kravitz.
Well, his daughter was Catwoman, right?
Yes.
Yep.
He's gonna be in the prequel to Catwoman, Cat Daddy.
Catman?
Cat Daddy.
Daddy. Oh, I want to see Cat Daddy so bad.
And his dong's gonna fall out in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, no Lycra suit can contain Lenny Kravitz's penis. Now,
And it's going to be wearing a little James Spader top hat.
Oh, cute.
look at that. It's made.
Oh,
for
so when
Alex.
it's on Lenny Kravitz's dong, it's perfectly
Because
acceptable.
James Spader, I don't know what's happening there.
Well, we'll do an in-depth analysis
Have
of
your
that.
Kravitz's spade not neutered.
Now, we
after
discussed fashion predictions for spring 2022, celebrity predictions for 2022. Do we have any other predictions for 2022? And then in the moment, we're going to diagnose what this category is. Alex, let's start with you.
You know, I thought of the weather.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's. Okay, so these are weather predictions for
Weather
2022 spring. Alex, what do you think?
I think it's gonna be like a real mixed bag, you know.
Yeah, so spring.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be. I haven't checked the Farmer's Almanac recently,
Mhm.
but I think we're gonna have like a nice wet season.
All right, so you're predicting
still thinking about-
spring.
I'm still thinking about Lenny Kravitz.
Sure, that's fine. And also, courtesy of Naive Adventures in the chat, she's saying that Lenny Kravitz is single. So, Joe, your prediction might
fuck
come true that he,
yeah.
quote, finally finds love.
Yeah, he's never found love.
Wasn't he married to Lisa Bonet?
Lisa
Yeah,
Bonet. Yeah.
yeah,
That
exactly.
doesn't count. They were children.
Okay, Joe, what do you think about weather in spring 2022?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be a mixed bag.
All right, now when you say mixed bag, what are you saying, really?
Oh, really? A little bit of everything. We've already gone past the fact that they always say March comes in like a lion and out like a lamb. I don't know about you, but this doesn't feel like any lamb I've ever seen. And as we
Is
move
it a
into
lion?
April, I think we're still going to get wet flurries now and again, and it's going to be a long, frosty mud season.
I would
I think
love
Now,
for
just
you to
I don't
do
know
the
what it is,
weather.
but there's Joe. The fact that you're sitting like this for this
I
show,
don't know what.
I feel like I'm being spoken to by an old rummy at the bar who sat down
Oh
beside me,
no!
and I'm like, this guy won't stop talking to me about spring.
This would be
How many times have I told you that I really injured my ribs? And so this is a position
Right,
that
right.
works.
There's no judgment. I'm just saying that no one has ever appeared
No
on the
judgment, you
show
call me
from a
old.
from a
You
side.
referred to me. You
it's the-
referred to me as an old rummy.
Yeah, but it's
No
it's,
judgment.
It's this. It's they say that spring comes in like a lion and leaves like a lamb, but I've never
I
met
used
a
to be
lamb
a
like this.
I
weatherman.
don't know. Don't you think? I don't know. I think this also makes me look sort of trim. I like this.
There's no issue with it. Dave, let's go to you. What do you
Good.
think your prediction for spring
Uh-oh.
2022
For
is?
that,
in terms of like it's gonna be cloudy with a chance of rain.
Yeah.
Chance of meatballs.
I think it's gonna get nice. The weather's gonna be nice. Sun's gonna come out,
Yeah.
and people are gonna have a good time.
So
Hey,
your
what about
prediction is
April?
that people are gonna have a good time.
I think
Because it'll be
you know
nice
the
out.
last few years have been pretty rough, and I think
What about
that this spring is it's
you.
it's the turning point for a lot of people's mental stability.
right? What about April showers bring May flowers?
Yeah. Dave,
oh, I think that's classy.
this is the moment it's like, man, that guy's back again.
Switch sides.
Yeah. He just sat on the other side of you. He went to the other side of the bar, sat beside you.
You're like, oh, I can't get rid of this guy.
Yeah.
I like this guy. I don't know what you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
are talking
Great.
about.
There's something about the way Joe's looking into the camera right now.
I'm gonna buy this guy scotch.
Yeah.
Stop talking to my friend.
Okay, so we've gone through fashion, celebrity, and weather. Now, Dave, do you have any predictions that we're going to then find the category of spring 2022?
It's a great question.
Yeah, we'll think about it. Right now, again, we've talked about fashion, we talked about celebrities, and of course, we talked about weather. When it comes to spring, it could be anything: societal, music, could be whatever you like.
I think a couple of great restaurants are going to open up.
Oh.
Okay, so now we're making predictions for local business in spring.
Local business will boom.
Okay, now you mentioned a couple great restaurants. What types of restaurants? What are you feeling right now? What are the food trends?
I think we're gonna get a tasty seafood joint. I think we're gonna get like a hip hop pizzeria.
Oh no!
So not
to say,
no. I want to jump in here. Does this have any affiliation to the Trump franchise that you predicted?
Yeah. Trump pizzas are going to be the hip place to go eat.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Now, Joe, let's go to you. Local business.
Yeah.
Local. What's Joe? Do you just see a ghost in the room or something?
No, I wanted to be dramatic.
Oh, sure. Now, any predictions for local business?
Well, I do think that post-COVID, people are going to be looking for comfort. So anything that is comfort-based. I have an idea that you could sell people really cozy bedding or pajamas that you can like put your feet in and shit. And food trends are going to be all about comfort food. The kind of things that mom made, meatloaf and mashed potatoes.
I know. I like this. This is right up my alley. You lost me a little bit at wearing pajamas with feet, but then you.
James, not everything is made for your demographic, right?
Yeah, James.
All right then.
Yeah, James, it's not. You're not the center of the universe as an adult male.
The minute I said that, I thought,
Yeah.
James is going to turn on me. I didn't mean to be sharp.
Alex, let's go to you. Predictions for local business in 2022.
I'm picturing like we've gotten quite a few sort of little boutique cinemas. I think we're gonna get another one of those, maybe an outdoor feature, and it's gonna have like big beanbag chairs and like artisanal popcorn and like special cocktails.
Okay,
you
so
know?
something kind of like meant to be DIY, but with a little bit of a fancy twist.
I think so. Yeah, it'll be like, oh, bring your lawn chair. You know, we're gonna do this thing under the stars, and we're gonna watch.
Alex,
like,
could it be on a rooftop, please?
I think it would be great if it was on a rooftop. Yeah.
The thing I like about a rooftop is that then you can actually charge admission.
That's true. You're not just like, hey, show up at the park. You know. Yeah.
And then
so
everyone can order some pizzas from the Donald Trump
Exactly.
Hip Hop Pizzeria.
The best.
And we'll
pizzas.
we'll have to ask them to turn down their hip hop.
Yeah, and
We can watch the movie.
we'll all be wearing footy pajamas.
It'll be cozy. Alex,
Yeah.
what sort of movies are they playing? Are these re-releases?
I think it's like, you know, I think it again, I think like the weather, it's going to be a real mixed bag. You know, I think you'll have like your cult favorites, you know, like you'll have your Dawn of the Dead or whatever, you know, but then, yeah, they'll show like Roma again or something like from 2 years ago.
You know what I watched last night, sort of by mistake? I just kind of stumbled over it and then I never turned it off.
Porn?
But I really liked it.
I was a second away from the same joke.
Oh, because that's what I was thinking when Alex talked about boutique cinemas. I go,
Yeah.
Cinema
L'Amour.
Romy and Michelle's high school reunion.
I just watched that the other day too.
No, it must be on heavy rotation or something.
I think so.
I've never
Anyway,
seen that, but I've always heard it's great.
It's really fun.
I really liked it. Yeah, it flew by.
Yeah, it's not a long movie, or it doesn't feel long.
Now, Dave, do you have any predictions of what movies will be played at this rooftop boutique cinema?
It's a great question again.
Yeah.
I think that they're going to play, Surf Ninjas.
Oh, that's fun. Piranha 3D.
Yeah, a bunch of sort of kitschy, nostalgic movies.
Like movies you don't really need to pay attention to because
Exactly.
you're just like yelling.
They're just in the background. I remember that, but you don't have to pay full attention.
And you're just like, you're drunk. Like, you're like, I've had this
Sitting
cocktail.
like
and
this.
It's like, yeah, it's the shark ninja cocktail.
And also like Sophie's Choice.
Yeah, what's the cocktail for Sophie's Choice? It's like.
Well, that's the thing. You have gin, but then you also have some tonic.
You can't have one or the other. Yeah, it's true. I guess that's how that goes.
Yeah. Well, I guess I would just take the gin.
I guess, yeah.
Now, with the time that we've got left, I'm going to impose our final category. This is miscellaneous predictions that do not need to fit into any type of category. This is anything goes and everything goes. Now, Dave, we're going to start with you. Miscellaneous predictions. You've come in with some of the more out there predictions tonight, such as Milli Vanilli releases their very first real single. Donald Trump opens a hip hop pizza parlor.
Yeah.
And What was it? Reba McEntire does Rita McNeil covers.
That's right.
Great.
They call me Nostradamus.
Any miscellaneous predictions for spring 2022?
Miscellaneous predictions. You know, I think we're gonna have a bumpy ride in the stock market.
Okay.
I think the Fed's gonna slowly crank up the interest rates, and you know, I'm gonna try a new kind of burrito.
Wow.
So the first two really they fall in line with each other, and that third one is a bit of a pivot.
Sure, yeah.
What kind of burrito?
Not sure yet, but it's gonna be interesting.
Wow. Like it's gonna have like candy in it or something?
Okay, so Alex,
Maybe.
how about
I saw
miscellaneous?
a cotton candy burrito.
There you go.
Horrifying. Alex, let's go to you. Any miscellaneous predictions? And I also want to round it out, much like Dave did, with a prediction for yourself.
Well, I did think like what, you know, I think for myself, well, no, I'll do what are we gonna do? Miscellaneous. I think we're gonna like invent a new holiday. You know,
So a new
like,
holiday is coming for spring 2022.
yeah, I think it's like already in the works. Can't quite say what it's gonna be celebrating,
Mhm.
you know, but I think it's gonna be.
If you had to predict, though.
If I had to predict, I'd probably say it's like probably, it might be so it'll be like in between Easter and like Arbor Day, and it'll maybe be like just sort of a combination of the two. So it'll be like Treester Day, like
Okay.
trees and Easter.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll work on that.
Yeah, I think give me a little more time on that one.
Now, do you have any predictions for yourself?
Well, I think for me, I've been thinking a lot about like platitudes, you know, and I think I'm gonna start putting those up in my house, like the live, laugh, love, or like,
Yeah.
you know, I think I'm gonna get a lot of those, like go to Winners, you know. maybe
Okay, so you're
start-
gonna kind of ease into like middle-aged homeowner culture.
I think, yeah, like exactly. I'm gonna go for that aesthetic, I think, in the spring.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Joe, let's go to you. Any miscellaneous predictions as well as one for yourself?
Wait, I got a question for Alex.
Yes.
Sorry.
Please.
Live, laugh, and love. What if you
Yes.
can only pick one?
Yeah.
So it's like
That's
a
a real Sophie's
FMK.
choice.
yeah, it's a marry, fuck, kill.
Yeah, marry, fuck,
no.
kill, live, laugh,
Yeah, you have
love.
to marry one.
I'd say marry, marry love,
Mhm.
I'd say kill life and then fuck laugh.
No, wait, there's no life in live, laugh, love.
Oh, okay, I meant like live,
Oh,
wait.
got it.
kill live,
Yeah.
because like whatever. And then yeah, like fuck laugh, because I think, that sounds fun. Sounds like a good lay.
I don't
Not as
like
good as
that
Lenny
you're being
Kravitz,
laughed
though.
at during.
But it's
Love
no, but it's
making.
like it's like the energy, it's like
Sure.
oh,
Yeah. It's
Oh,
fun
you
and
mean like
playful.
giggling and enjoying?
yeah, exactly.
No,
yeah.
I don't like that. I would like it to be deadly serious.
Oh, okay, so you would kill laugh then,
Kill.
is what you're saying.
And I would marry Lev. Wait, what am I fucking?
This is when they're asking the bouncer to show up in the bar. Hey, can we take care of this
Get
guy?
this good fucking out of here.
No,
It's
listen.
like, Dave,
Fellas,
you're the
fellas,
one. You said,
please.
Dave, you said you liked him.
I was cool with him until 2 minutes ago. You had one last drink.
Oh no. Oh my
Joe,
god.
any
Oh, fellas, unhand me.
Any miscellaneous predictions as well as one for yourself?
Yeah, my miscellaneous prediction is actually more of a wish.
Okay.
Wouldn't it be great if Valerie Bertinelli got a TV show again?
Who's that?
Yeah.
Well, Valerie Bertinelli, she was on TV recently. She was on that female ensemble show with the lady from Frasier and Betty White and the lady from Veronica's Closet. Or was
Yeah,
it
I
Just
think
Shoot
you'd be
Me?
surprised at how long ago that went on television.
Has it been? I guess, yeah, it has been a while, right?
Is that
Yeah.
like Cougar Town or something?
No, it was called Hot in Cleveland.
Oh, Hot in Cleveland, yes. Cougar Town
And
is the
Valerie
one-
Bertinelli, she also has a cooking show, but Eddie Van Halen, her former husband, recently died, and I think
Yes.
she's been going through a tough time.
Oh.
And I think a TV show on Netflix is just what she needs to
Well,
get.
now,
her
what
back
about a
on top.
daytime talk show for Valerie Bertinelli? She
I
seems
gotta
like the
look up
type.
Valerie Bertinelli.
No, she's some people are just made for like sitcoms, and she's one of those. She's a sitcom gal.
Okay. Any other miscellaneous predictions?
Oh, I don't think I have any other miscellaneous predictions necessarily, but for myself, I think I am going to discover that I'm related to somebody either famous or infamous? Like there's gonna be like a secret situation that goes,
Yeah.
what? You know?
Any predictions about who Joe will be related to before we start to wind things down?
Is this like a celebrity or
It's
Well, it's a
famous
person of
or
note.
infamous.
It's just a person of note.
a person of note?
I'm gonna go John Wayne Gacy.
Oh, that's scary.
I hope no, that's not what I want.
How
Yeah,
about
You
there's
said
no-
infamous. You said infamous.
Yeah.
what about
Wouldn't that be a bummer if you found out that like he was your, you know, whatever, your brother?
It'd be
Your
shocking.
your dad?
I think I know who Joe's going to be related to.
Yeah, who is it?
Please make it insulting.
It's not insulting. Melissa Joan Hart.
That's nice.
That would be great.
Sabrina.
She's,
Sabrina.
I like people with a sunny personality.
Yeah.
Yeah, she seems real nice.
Alex, how about you?
How about who do I think Joe's gonna be?
No.
I think he's gonna be related to Hillary Duff.
That's in
So
line.
the-
That's very in line with what I guessed.
I kind of was like,
Very-
oh,
We've
that's-
got Melissa
fact-
Joan
in
Hart.
fact, I have an idea that I could see Melissa Joan Hart and think it was Hillary Duff. There's
well,
such
yeah,
a-
like blonde, sick, like.
Coming in from the chat, we've got Pat Sajak.
That's good.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Ooh, I'd like that.
Yeah.
I'd like to fill in for him.
The predictions are in. We've got Melissa Joan Hart, Hillary Duff, Pat Sajak, and then John Wayne
John Wayne
Gacy.
Gacy.
Gacy. That really is I hope I don't have to do a Mary Fuck Kill there.
No, you would not want to. So, again,
know.
Alex, what was your prediction for yourself again?
Just getting really into like yeah.
Right,
middle
live,
aged
laugh,
suburban
love stuff.
mom.
Joe thinks
Yeah.
he's going to have a famous relative.
I don't like my
Dave-
prediction for myself
and-
anymore.
Yeah, Dave, you're going
Here's
to
a
eat
new
a new
burrito.
kind of
Burrito.
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 Well, James, you
Well-
didn't do yours.
Yeah, what about you, James?
I'm going to go miscellaneous predictions. I'm going to go with this is kind of encroaching on Alex's a little bit. I think that there's going to be some type of celebratory party, like a weekend party in Montreal as
Ooh.
COVID maybe goes out of a wave to celebrate the hardships of the past 2 years, where it's like
Sure.
events and this and that. And then my prediction for myself is I don't get my taste back,
Oh, that's a sad one though.
which is sad because I also eat the new burrito with Dave. but I can't
Oh.
taste it.
Yeah, it's great.
So James, you really can't, and I know everybody's asked you the same question, but like if you ate a lemon,
What about a jalapeno?
how about a jalapeno?
I
Put
would
your
feel
laughing on.
feel the sensation in my mouth. The profile would be there. I would taste nothing.
So you would essentially be like when Homer drinks a candle
Yes,
and he's able to eat the like crazy.
correct.
chilies.
Except I don't even think he can feel the spice right
right,
now.
it's true. Yeah.
I feel the essence of what the profile of the food is, but I do not
Right.
taste it.
right.
Now, why did
I
this
think
happen
you're
to
gonna
you?
get it back.
Well, Dave, you haven't been here the past week, but I've caught the novel coronavirus.
Oh, damn.
The novel one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's our show tonight, folks. I certainly want to thank Joe Conto, Alex Brown, and Dave Kaufman. Welcome back. I didn't even notice you come in.
I was here the whole time. You
Oh.
didn't ask me anything.
Well, I'm glad that we got to put things together. Guys, how about we wrap this show up together? Does that feel fun for you as it does for me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Folks, that's our show. We're going to be back on Monday night right here on twitch.tv/@home-with-James. Until then, that's Joe, that's Alex, that's Dave. I am James. You are you. We were here. Good night, goodbye, farewell, and be well.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.